Most gardeners spend the season feeding plants again and again, yet still wonder why tomatoes stay average. Cucumbers stall, and peppers produce far less than promised. The truth is uncomfortable. Plants don't fail because they lack fertilizer. They fail because they cannot access what is already in the soil. One simple tablespoon fixes that problem by unlocking nutrients instead of forcing growth, and once you understand how it works, you stop chasing yields and start multiplying them. Why plants stop producing even when fed? Tomatoes, cucumbers, and peppers are heavy feeders, but not in the way most people think. They do not just need nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So here's how it actually doubles harvests instead of just forcing growth. When soil microbes become active, they start converting locked-up nutrients into forms that plants can actually use. Phosphorus, for example, becomes accessible for flowering. Calcium moves efficiently into fruit tissues, and potassium improves water regulation and sugar transport. The plant doesn't stretch out. Instead, it fills out. Flowers hold, and fruits size up evenly. That's why, gardeners often notice heavier harvests without that weak, leggy growth. Now let's talk about the exact liquid formula that works every single time. Just mix 1 tablespoon of unsulfured blackstrap molasses into 1 gallon of non-chlorinated water. Stir thoroughly until it's fully dissolved. Then apply this solution directly to the soil around the base of the plant, definitely not on the leaves. Use this mixture once every 14 days during active growth and fruiting. Oh, and for young plants, it's best to dilute further by using 1 tablespoon in 2 gallons of water. Timing honestly matters even more than frequency here. Molasses works best when soil temperatures are warm enough for microbial activity. Apply in the morning or early evening when the soil is moist but not waterlogged. It's really important to avoid applying during extreme heat or drought stress. The goal is activation, not shock. Used correctly, this single application can support weeks of nutrient cycling. So, why do tomatoes respond so dramatically? Well, tomatoes really rely on their microbial partners to access important nutrients like phosphorus and calcium. When these nutrients flow freely, blossom drop goes down, fruit sets get better, and cracking is reduced. The plant doesn't have to waste energy correcting deficiencies anymore. It can focus all that energy into making fruit. And that's exactly why tomatoes often show visible improvement within about 10 to 14 days. Now let's talk about why cucumbers and peppers just explode with growth. Cucumbers, for example, benefit a lot from improved potassium movement, which helps increase both fruit length and consistency. Peppers, on the other hand, respond with thicker walls, more flowers, and longer production cycles. The plants stay productive for a longer period because the soil remains active. And honestly, this isn't just stimulation, it's real efficiency. So how does this all replace constant fertilizing? Once your microbial systems are up and running, they keep working between feedings. Compost, organic matter, and minerals that are already in the soil become part of a self-feeding loop. Instead of always chasing deficiencies, you just maintain balance. And in the end, this is how you get bigger harvests without putting in extra effort. The mistake that cancels the effect. Chlorinated water kills microbes. If your tap water contains chlorine, let it sit uncovered for about 24 hours before mixing. Also, avoid combining molasses with synthetic fertilizers. Chemicals disrupt microbial populations and, honestly, they just undo the benefits. So, keep the system clean and simple. Why did modern gardening ignore this method? Well, molasses doesn't fit into a product-driven system. It cannot be patented, branded, or, sold as a miracle solution. Yet farmers have used it for decades to restore tired soil and increase yields without increasing input costs. It works because it respects how soil actually functions. So, how do you make results last all season? Pair molasses applications with compost-rich soil and organic mulch. This gives microbes habitat and moisture stability. Over time, the soil becomes easier to manage, more resilient to stress, and honestly, increasingly productive. This is how gardens improve year after year. When should you stop applying? Once plants slow down or temperatures drop consistently, it's time to stop applications. Microbial activity naturally declines. Just resume when growth resumes the following season. This keeps the soil balanced instead of overstimulated. If this changed how you think about feeding plants, subscribe to Nature's Blueprint and share this with someone still pouring fertilizer onto inactive soil.